Now this might sound crazy, but Picoin is teasing that magical $1 mark again. Yes, you heard right. The same coin that many thought had lost momentum is now clawing its way back, but not without facing some serious roadblocks. The question is, can PI actually break through? Or are we just witnessing another short-lived rally that fades before it truly begins? In today's video, we're diving deep into what's really going on with PI's price action, why so many pioneers still can't access their coins, what's holding back exchange listings, and whether the Pi network ecosystem is finally ready for the big leagues. We've got insider insights, some community frustration, and a lot of signals that things might be heating up or cooling down fast. But let me throw the question to you. Do you believe Picoin will cross $1 this year, or are we still too early? Drop your answer in the comments, and if you haven't already, check out my previous videos for a full update on the latest Pi network developments. The link is in the description below, and of course if you're still riding with the Pi dream, drop Pi network to the moon in the comments and let us know what country you're representing. Let's see which country has the most pioneers in this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you love Pi network content and want to support us in bringing you more updates. Also hit the bell so you never miss any major Pi announcements. Join our Telegram and Facebook communities too. We're building a solid space for all things Pi. Disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as investment advice of any kind. Now let's get started. So here we are, once again standing at a crossroads in the Pi network journey. The community is buzzing, price charts are twitching, and everyone wants to know, are we about to see PI explode past the $1 mark? Or is this just another false alarm? Well, as always with Pi, the story is never that simple. Let's start with the current market mood. After weeks of red candles and gloomy sentiment, Pi coin finally showed some green, climbing to around $0.7796, a 6% gain in just 24 hours. Sounds promising, right? But hold on, zoom out just a little and the picture gets a bit darker. The coin is still down a staggering 70% from its February high of $2.99. That's right, 70%. And even with $221 million in trading volume recently, we're only seeing a 0.8% bump in liquidity. That tells us that while there's interest, it's not overwhelming yet. Not the kind of surge that moves mountains. On the technical side, things are, let's just say, mixed. The relative strength index is hanging out near 51, which means we're stuck in no man's land. Neither bullish nor bearish. It's like the market can't decide whether to pop the champagne or hide under the bed. Momentum indicators and MACD, moving average convergence divergence, are still leaning bearish, suggesting sellers haven't packed up and gone home just yet. But here's where it gets interesting. The longer-term moving averages, like the 20 and 30-day, are flipping to buy signals. That usually means some buyers are creeping back in. Maybe some believers are doubling down. However, the shorter-term averages, like the 10-day EMA and SMA, are still flashing sell. So we're in this awkward limbo where the market is cautiously testing the waters, but not fully diving in. The key zones to watch right now? There seems to be solid support around 77 cents. If PI can hold that ground and punch through the 84 cents resistance, we might see some real momentum start to build. But if it stumbles, we could be revisiting the 70 cents range again, and nobody wants that. But the real story isn't just in the charts, it's in the challenges that still haunt the ecosystem. Challenges that go far beyond price action. The biggest thorn in Pi's side right now? KYC, or more specifically, the KYC delays that are driving pioneers up the wall. Even months after the mainnet launch, many users still can't access their hard-mined tokens because they're stuck in KYC limbo. And that's not just frustrating, it's demoralizing. For early adopters who've waited years for this moment, this bottleneck feels like a broken promise. And it's not just the KYC issue. Another elephant in the room is Pi's glaring absence from major exchanges. We're talking Binance, Coinbase, those household names that bring legitimacy and liquidity. Right now, PI is only available on platforms like Gate.io, Bitget, and OKX. Decent exchanges, sure, but not enough to give Pi the reach it needs. Without top-tier listings, we're missing out on serious volume and exposure. That's like launching a rocket with half the fuel tank full. Now, why isn't PI on those exchanges yet? That's the million-dollar question. Some community members suspect that a lack of transparency from the core team is making top exchanges hesitate. Others think it's all about regulation and timing. Still, without clear answers, speculation runs wild. It doesn't help that we've heard about a $100 million Pi Network Ventures fund, supposedly aimed at building out the ecosystem, but so far, it's been crickets. No major project announcements, no new dApps grabbing headlines, just silence. And silence can be dangerous in crypto. What's more, despite having one of the largest user bases in crypto, nearing 60 million pioneers, real-world use cases for PI are still painfully limited. Yes, we've seen events like PiFest and some small-scale vendor adoption, and yes, the community is strong and passionate, but beyond the hype, there just aren't enough dApps or DeFi products running on the PI blockchain to create real utility. Without demand, the token remains a speculative asset, and speculation alone can't support long-term price growth. So where does that leave us? PI might still be hovering near 78 cents, but unless it can break past that 84 cents resistance, we're stuck in the waiting room. The roadmap to $1 is there, but it's full of potholes, unresolved KYC issues, limited exchange listings, lack of ecosystem growth, and minimal utility. Here's the thing though, none of this means Pi is dead in the water. Green shoots are poking through. If the team can deliver on accessibility, transparency, and real utility, PI could make another run, maybe even past the elusive $1. But that won't happen on hype alone. It needs substance, it needs movement, and it needs the community to stay engaged. One major catalyst could still change everything. If Binance or Coinbase were to list PI, we could see a flood of new money and momentum. Combine that with full KYC rollout and real projects going live on the Pi blockchain, and suddenly we're in a different ballgame, but until then, we wait, and we watch. So should you be optimistic? Cautiously, yes, but not blindly. Pi has potential, no doubt about that. But potential without action is just a dream. The price chart may be hinting at a reversal, but until the ecosystem catches up, every rally will be met with resistance. Still, if we've learned anything from this community, it's that Pi pioneers don't give up easily, and maybe, just maybe, the best is yet to come. So, there you have it. Today we explored the roller coaster journey of PiCoin, from its latest bounce-off support to the barriers standing in the way of that $1 milestone. We talked about price movement, KYC struggles, the wait for major exchange listings, and the need for real ecosystem growth. All eyes are now on whether Pi can break resistance and rally, or whether it will retrace back into the 70-cent zone again. If you found this video valuable, please do us a huge favor, like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. We're dedicated to bringing you non-stop updates on Pi Network, and your support helps us keep going strong. Now here's the question of the day. Do you think PI will get listed on Binance or Coinbase before the end of the year? Drop your answer in the comment section below. And if you've got questions, thoughts, or anything to add to this conversation, don't hesitate. Drop it in the comments too. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.